News.
A driver suffered a crushed leg and serious internal injuries in a horror crash on Great Eastern Highway. He was hit by a truck's trailer that swerved onto the wrong side of the road.
A man trapped for more than an hour, a trailer full of rocks crushing his Ford Territory. The crash happened on the Great Eastern Highway in Warraloo just before 9 this morning. Major Crash say the trailer veered onto the wrong side of the road, sideswiping another car before hitting the Ford.
The back of the trailer is actually separated from its chassis.
The driver, who's believed to be in his 40s, has a crushed leg and severe internal injuries. The truck driver and 2 people in the other vehicle escaped uninjured.
St John's Ambulance says this stretch of the Great Eastern Highway in Warraloo is notorious for crashes. The area between Old Northam Road and Linley Valley Road has been closed for most of the day as authorities investigate.
A split second of distraction, a split second when you're going too fast and you try to perform some other function other than driving, that can be the one that takes your life or the life of another person on the road.
The crash happened just hours before police launched their Christmas Road Safety campaign, encouraging kids to tell off their parents if they aren't paying attention on our roads.
Whose mum or dad texts when they drive?
Police say a third of all serious and fatal crashes are caused by distracted drivers.
Children are the most precious cargo that any parent will ever carry, in fact any driver will ever carry, and they are being told by us to say heads up and focus on the road.
Nathan Brooks, 9 News.
A four-wheel drive has ended up stuck on a concrete train barrier after a minor crash in Coolungup this afternoon. 2 vehicles collided on Ennis Avenue, forcing the Toyota Land Cruiser to become airborne and wedged on a barrier dividing the road from the train line. A crane was called in to remove the car. A man and woman were taken to hospital as a precaution.
A 25-year-old man accused of killing 3 friends in a high-speed crash will be able to spend Christmas with his family after his bail was renewed today. Police say Matthew John Conduit was driving this Holden Commodore when it crashed into a tree on North Lake Road in South Lake 2 weeks ago. Today in court, one of the charges was upgraded to dangerous driving causing death.
A cyclist has been bashed and robbed by 3 men on his way home from work in Perth's southeast. The 25-year-old victim was dragged from his bike and assaulted. He believes the attack was racially motivated.
John MUNIJON rode his bike home from work yesterday. He does it every day, but now the 25-year-old nursing student says he's too scared to even walk there.
I had trouble sleeping last night because I was thinking about it.
It was around 6:30 yesterday evening when he rode past this salvo store. 3 men were sitting on the path outside drinking alcohol. One of the men stood in his path and grabbed the bike's handlebars. John says the man asked him, "Are you Australian?" Then he demanded he hand over his wallet and phone.
Maybe because I'm Asian?
The man ripped the iPod off John's chest and yanked his bike from under him. Then he punched him in the face.
I just don't know what happened after. I just ran. I'm too scared what happened.
John hid inside this Red Rooster store. John says it was a very busy time of day and there were people everywhere, but no one stopped to help, except for one good Samaritan who followed him into the Red Rooster to see if he was okay and then gave him a lift to the police station.
He talked to the police and told them what happened. I'm really thankful that he was there.
Police have found John's bike. It's being forensically tested. Now Armidale detectives are looking for 3 men, all fair-skinned, all wearing black clothing. One wearing a black hoodie, the second a black baseball cap, the third had short brown hair and a long beard. Anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers. Jerry Damasi, 9 News.
A Perth tradie has been injured after trying to stop his car being stolen. Security vision shows the man jump out of a distinctive car and into a parked ute. The owner gives chase and is knocked down before the thief drives off. The 37-year-old tradie says he was only a few metres away installing garage doors at a Munster home when the theft happened. He'd left his keys on the passenger seat. Police are still searching for the stolen car and the
News.
Police are investigating whether a 20-year-old driver was texting when she hit and killed a cyclist. Officers believe she was distracted and have seized her phone.
These things happen, and it's just happening too often.
You know, people are just in so much of a hurry and a rush these days.
It's a simple message from the heartbroken family of Tom Curtis. The 60-year-old grandfather was hit by a car and killed while cycling on Sunday morning. His family are now desperate to know how the accident happened. Police are investigating if the 20-year-old woman behind the wheel had been texting at the time of the crash.
It comes down to people thinking they've got to do everything instantly. There's always time to pull over if you've got a text.
In a sad twist, the retired panel beater was on the way to his own surprise birthday party, organised by his wife Liz.
The last thing Liz said, that she never expected to kiss her husband goodbye and never see him alive again.
New laws targeting distracted drivers will come into effect from next year. Under those, anyone who causes a fatal crash while using a phone will face new and tougher maximum jail terms of up to 3 years. No charges have yet been laid against the 20-year-old driver.
How tragic that young girl has got to live. Whether it was her fault or not, she's got to live with this for the rest of her life. And so does her family.
Ben Hennessy, 9 News.
9 News.
You're about to see firsthand what happened when a driver tried to escape police on our streets last night. He switched to the wrong side of the road and turned off his lights in a chase through the southern suburbs, but he couldn't outrun the police air wing.
The TCL's crossed to the incorrect side of the road at this point and then straight back through the island. So
the driver of a Holden Commodore desperately trying to outrun police on Canning Highway, mounting footpaths and driving without headlights on during a 20-minute pursuit through Bicton and Hamilton Hill.
He's just overtaking those people in the right-hand lane, nil interference, jumped to the other side of the medium strip to make an immediate right.
The driver stops briefly, a passenger running from the car in Palmyra, before the Commodore again speeds off.
So he's just dumped someone at the corner near the police station, one off on foot, and the vehicle is off and rolling on Canning Highway.
The chase finally ending in Hamilton Hill, the driver dumping the car in a driveway. He's caught in the front yard.
They got him. Good job, lads.
The pursuit started in Bicton just after 10 o'clock last night when police spotted the vehicle with false number plates on North Lake Road. They aborted the chase on Hammond Street in Palmyra because it was too dangerous. Police Air Wing then spotted the vehicle on Justinian Street in Bicton, the pursuit finally ending on Jammy Place in Hamilton Hill when the driver ran from the car. This is the front yard where the chase ended. The people who live here say that the alleged driver is a friend of theirs. They took his keys a few days earlier because they say he wasn't in a state to drive, but yesterday he returned and took the car. A 28-year-old man from Hamilton Hill has been charged with 6 offences, including reckless driving, no authority to drive and drug possession. He'll face Fremantle Magistrates Court on Monday. Nathan Brooks, 9 News.
A motorbike rider has been killed after he crashed into a ute in Perth South this morning. The rider was taken to Fiona Stanley but died a short time later. It's believed the motorcyclist ran a red light before the crash.